Good to have you with us on this Thursday, and we're rejoicing in a wonderful week of our Victory Conference. And I encourage you to look in on the conference if you can, and then get the different recordings of it that will come out for the day sessions in a few weeks. Look for that, and I believe it'd be a tremendous blessing. We as God's people need to advance in these days. Well, I'd like to go back here in the month of March to Christmas for just a moment. The Christmas story, that is, the story of Joseph. And I love the angel's communication with Joseph, and he uses the prophecy there from the Old Testament that helps us understand, there from Isaiah, who this Messiah was going to be. And he says in verse 23 of chapter 1, "Behold, a virgin shall be with child, and shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which being interpreted is God with us." Now that's just an awe-inspiring thought. When Jesus came, that meant the Creator God came to this earth. And so often we've talked about what a miracle of humility for God, the Creator, to actually go through the whole process of being a baby in the womb to being a little child. All of that is an amazing thing. He did that so he could take our place on the cross. But what I want to focus on is the fact that God would be with us in a unique way. He was, of course, on the earth at that time, and he was with the disciples in his incarnate form, and what a blessing that was. And that was something that they were just dismayed terribly when they heard that it was going to end. But he said to them, "It's going to be better for you that I go away, because the Comforter is going to come, one of the same kind. And he's going to manifest me to you. He's going to keep me near to you." That's going to be the promise that the Father will give based upon the victory on the cross and my ascendancy to the throne as the second Adam, as your representative. And he was explaining this over this period of time before his ascension. And indeed, the Holy Spirit came there at Pentecost. God with us. Now, my friends, it's one thing to think of Jesus sitting with the disciples on the shore of the Sea of Galilee. It's another thing for you, if you're a believer, to think about the fact it's God in you. You had God in the temple and tabernacle, the Shekinah glory, a cloudy pillar, the pillar of fire, and then Jesus here on this earth, but better than that, pictured by the tongues of fire, the very indwelling of God himself. God, the third person, the Holy Spirit, indwells our very spirit, and he manifests Jesus. So we can honestly say God is with us. And so as we're looking at all that's around us, friends, God's with you. No one can touch you. Oh, God may allow you to suffer, but it'll only be in his will. And you're never alone. He will give you wisdom. He'll give you direction. He'll give you inner strength. He will give you purpose. He will give you fruit if you will abide in him. But what a thought. To the Jews, God was way up there somewhere. But for us now, he's with us. And my friend, he is with you right now. Keep that in mind. Do not neglect the Holy Spirit. What a privilege to commune with him and to allow him to work in your heart and to fill you and guide you. God is with you today. And may all of us live lives that show forth the God that is within us.